Welcome to Your Sport Swindon. We're at Draycott Sports Camp today, and we've got professional footballer, international footballer as well, Alex Pearce. Why have you come down here today, Alex?
Well, no, I mean, good friend of mine, Mark Draycott, he's leading this organisation, and he kindly asked me to just pop down and just see the kids and just pop in, do a Q&A session, do a little bit of a crossbar challenge, and I'm more than happy to do that sort of thing, you know, and it's good for the kids if I can give them a little bit of advice as well.
What have the kids been like today, and what sort of things do they ask you in the Q&A?
They're lively. But yeah, no, the Q&A was good. I mean, some really personal questions, like how much do you earn and all that sort of stuff. So I just sort of swerved that one. But just sort of the ones like who's your favourite player, who's the best player you played against, who's the best player you played with, favourite ground you've played at. So all them sorts of questions. But it's really nice to give a little bit back to the community, and also just give a bit back to the kids as well, because it's nice to see.
Back in the day, Mark obviously had dreams of becoming a professional footballer, and you know he left Swindon quite early on before it started. He went to America. He's now kind of regrouped, and he's doing this for a living now. You're lucky enough to have been a professional footballer, but how is it important that people like Mark are creating camps like this for children, girls and boys, to really enjoy sport? And that's what the emphasis is on, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it's vital. I mean, Mark's done a great job here in setting this up himself. He's turned what possibly could have been a negative for him into a real positive. And I think what he's doing here, he's doing a really great job for the community, giving a bit back to the sport, which is what I like to call it, is giving a bit back. And for the kids, for these kids to come down to a place like this and get some good coaching, and it gives them a facility that they can use to perform and enjoy their football, like you say, because that is the main thing. The main emphasis is on the kids enjoying their football, because without the enjoyment, you'll never get to where you want to get to.
How tough is it these days going through the academies and the scholarship schemes, to actually become a professional footballer? And have you seen lots of people kind of go by the wayside that were your teammates that obviously haven't made it in the game?
Yeah, I have. I've seen plenty of players that have probably been a lot more talented than myself, but they haven't quite been able to put the work in. They haven't been as dedicated, and that's what gets you as far in the game. You have to really be passionate about the game. You have to really love it, and that's what you try and teach these kids early on, to really love the game and sort of and feel privileged that you're able to play such a great game.
And just to finish, touch on your career at the moment. I don't think you've played for a while, but you're now down the road at Bristol City, is that right?
Yeah. I'm signed to Derby County, but I've come on loan to Bristol City just to get some game time, because obviously I've got in mind the Euros in the summer, going away and playing for Ireland in the summer. Hopefully I can get some games in and put myself in contention for that.
Well, thank you, Alex, for joining us today, and I appreciate you coming to Swindon and putting a smile on these kids' faces. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.